second week of Bulls Spring 18 is completed with a Saturday scrimmage. Senior writer Tom Zebold joins us. Tom, let's talk first offense. Oh, those receivers. Boy, we saw some catches today.
Circus catches, one-handed catches, a lot of touchdowns. Two big guys that are making a lot of big plays out here today, Randall St. Felix, Stanley Clairvaux. I mean, wow, what they do out there.
Everybody wants to know about the quarterbacks. Best thing we can tell you is that it's kind of going according to plan. Both guys getting a lot of reps, both guys looking good, and we'll just see how the battle goes.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are mobile. They can run, they can make plays with their feet, but I mean, the way that they're throwing the ball, the intermediate passes out here, right on the money for slants. I mean, Stanley Clairvaux's 60-yard touchdown today, he catches it from about 20 yards out, one-handed, in stride on a slant and takes it the distance. And then the deep balls, the jump balls, taking advantage of the athleticism and the height of the wide receivers, and they're making plays out there.
We really like the running backs as well. A lot of them. Carries are getting divided up. Some good-looking runs today.
Yeah, really good-looking runs. Elijah Mack, I mean, he's been using his physicality out here to his advantage, trucking guys. I mean, he had a couple easy 2-yard touchdown runs today, but I mean, just the way he goes downhill with it. Same thing with Jordan Cronkright. Same thing with Trayvon Sands, who has that little slash ability where he made a play where, you know, he was going to get tackled, kept his balance, and carried it on for about a 15-yard run. You combine those guys with a guy that Elijah Mack calls Flash, and that's Duran Bell, who out of the backfield, if you dump it off to him, or if he finds a crease, I mean, if he gets space, he has such dynamic speed that he's going to take it the distance.
You hear all that, you might think there wasn't much defense out there today. That was not the case. Some hard hits.
A lot of hard hits, a lot of really good play by the defensive line, getting in pressure a little bit when they can. Vincent Jackson caught my eye a little bit, coming off the edge and knowing where to be, where he's going to meet the ball carrier. And that secondary's looked good all week. I mean, today the receivers got to make some plays, but over the course of the week, a lot of batted balls, a lot of guys being where they need to be. Mazzy Wilkins stepped up. Chris Barr is another guy that's transitioning to cornerback. And Thursday out here, I mean, a real deep ball, he stays stride for stride with the receiver, makes a break up in the end zone later on. I mean, there's a lot of progress being made on the defense. One
of the really cool things today, too, everywhere you looked, Bulls alumni, former players, I mean, they were everywhere and they were getting involved. They weren't just watching.
Yeah, I mean, you have Q talking to the quarterbacks out there. You had a guy like Nigel Harris, the Buccaneer that's back, talking to the linebackers. I counted about 16 guys out of here. A lot of guys that'll be out here performing on Pro Day, but they still love to be involved, and the players that are on the field love to see them as well.
Lots of teaching from the coaching staff, but lots of teaching from the veterans who have been through this system 2 years in a row now. We see the young guys learning from their teammates as well as the coaches.
Yeah, you don't see a whole lot of teaching moments. That offense is installed, and these guys that have gotten so many starts and so many reps, a guy that really stands out to me, Ronnie Hoggins, his leadership. You know, when he takes a break, pre-snap, he's telling the younger cornerbacks where to line up, where to stay inside or where to stay outside. A lot of teaching. Nico Sawtell was another one. You know, the action's done on this part of the field. They switch fields so many times, but he's taking a young linebacker under his arm and teaching him, coaching him up. You know, a lot of extra coaches out here that are veteran players.
6 practices down, 8 to go, and then the spring game. Join us April 14th at Corbett Stadium for that. That's our wrap-up of practice. We're back at it next Tuesday on Bulls Vision.